Hello everyone and welcome back. So bringing you a 1v1 here at Chikugo River. I really like this map. I like how open it is, a lot of maneuvering. These hills are nicely placed to make sort of funnels for alleyways, despite its openness. The best three capturable buildings in the game, of course, make for nice rushing, getting up in the fray, big melee battles centered around these buildings. I love it. So, seeing as the three best buildings in the game, I'll keep it running. The three best buildings in the game are on this map. I'm going for all of them, putting all of my cavalry on this side with the workshop. He put one cavalry trying to get that too, but he saw four of mine and said no way. So I'm going to take that. The bulk of my army is running, of course, as is his, to the shrine and the sword dojo side. Now, one thing that's scary about his army, it's a very eclectic army. Katana Samurai, no dachis, lone swords, Yari Ashigaru, Naginata Samurai, Naginata monks, bows, matchlocks, all kinds of threats. But the biggest threats are going to be a bow hero at rank 8 and a katana hero at rank 7. Very scary units. And one thing about the upgrades, they made it so they only show the ones that you spent. So those are true rank 8 and rank 7 heroes. Very scary. Anyway, one of my katana cavalry is dismounted now, capturing the workshop. The rest are going to kind of move around to his right flank, just to see what kind of flanking I can get in there. He's pretty light on cavalry. He only has 2 units compared to my 4. So trying to keep everything funneled in, smashing into his entire infantry line with my cavalry is something I'm going to try and do. Now, after seeing that bow hero, I immediately put my general in loose formation. Don't want to get him mowed down like I did in that 2v2, especially against something like a bow hero that will kill generals very quickly. He's actually starting to take some fire now, but I think it's just from this bow Ashigaru. Actually, the bow hero is shooting now too, as well. So he didn't notice my cavalry going into his matchlock monks, or maybe he did, and is now responding with Naginata Samurai. Wow, I didn't even see this in the actual battle. What a terrible charge that was. He disgraceful. Anyway, he's also going to catch some of my cavalry here with the Yari Samurai. Forgot to put him in guard mode. Something you should always do is put your cavalry in guard mode, because then they don't get stuck. I don't know why that makes them not get stuck, but it does. Anyway, my bows are up in the front as well, trying to just whittle down any way they can. Now, I originally had him moving over to the left side here by the shrine, but I realized with the way he was angling his army, I would have to angle it more towards the shrine and put it facing like this. And as you can see, the angle is just in front of the shrine. So I would have, excuse me, was I saying shrine? I meant sword dojo. So to capture the shrine, I'm going to need a unit over there in its radius. So I decided to make that my bow samurai. Decided the bow samurai wouldn't be very useful in this battle anyway, so I might as well do that. Now he's actually going to get the drop on me and just sending a katana cavalry right into my front line. It's usually a good way to use katana cavalry because the enemy often overcompensates and sends his whole infantry line to try and kill that cavalry. I'm going to be very careful not to do that and just send one Yari Samurai to deal with it. I'm going to start the attack now. We're moving into his line. This guy's coming up the middle and trying to flank around because some holes are starting to open up in his offensive line. His line is all over the place. He doesn't have an organized, coordinated line like I do. Reserves here on the right are going to be moving around to flank. So we're just going to be able to respond to this attack very easily. He's going to throw away these units here in his early melee. Now he does have the katana hero who is just tearing it up. He's still at 30 men out of 30. This katana samurai is going to get hit by katana cavalry, unfortunately, and that's pretty much going to spell the end for him. But the lone swords are getting torn apart here by my katanas. They still haven't lost a man. And meanwhile, this katana cavalry, both of them actually who got away from that Yari Samurai, are now coming in from his rear and taking him out. I am hitting the bow hero, high priority unit, because I don't want him shooting my general. I'm also being very safe with my general in this battle and not running him around all over the place. I think that might be one reason why I have morale problems sometimes. It's because my general is just running all over the place. But that's going to break the lone sword Ashigaru, not the powerhouses they used to be. So what? Only rank 4, but still. Not the powerhouses they were. Nodachis here are going to start wavering too. My line is nice and compact. We're going to be able to take whatever they throw at us in this little meat grinder we have going. I have the shrine captured. I have the workshop captured. The katana cavalry who captured the workshop is now mounted and running to join the battle. His general is too far away to make a difference. He was a pretty high-level player, so I wasn't expecting him to make a mistake like that. But it looks like he did, moving his general up too late when it didn't really matter. Still being very conservative with my general. My katana samurai doing a very surprisingly good job of cleaning up this katana cavalry too. But the oak spears are going to come over to relieve them as this samurai is going to disengage the cavalry and start moving over to the infantry. That's when my general decides to start joining the fray as well. Got to break these Naginata monks before they get any crazy war cries off. His general's going to join the fray too, and this has evolved into just a nice little melee brawl. Cavalry is still moving over. They're really slow in the water, so have to be very careful. Now wait a minute, where was his... Okay, this was corrupted. Because I sent my general at... His Matchlock Monk unit survived, actually, and he moved them up right here, started shooting into my rear. I stopped that early with my general, so... Wow, we might not even be seeing the same battle. It was pretty much like this, but... God, what is up with these corruptions? Like, it's not even a morale thing, because... My general's up here. He should have been back here killing Matchlocks. But the infantry is... See, I can't really live comment very much because of how my internet is right now. It's really lagging with fraps, but... And there's the... Creative Assembly. I swear. Okay, you get the gist of it. That's pretty much how it happened. Just faster. I can't believe this. This is unacceptable, Creative Assembly.